Peace, love, and light, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, yes. Anyway, how have you been? I've missed you guys. What I specifically would love to talk about today is manifestation. The word comes with a lot of meanings, a lot of feelings. Some people think it's a crock. Some people follow it to their heart, believe it to be true. Some people are like, meh, it's where you put me. But regardless of what you believe, we all manifest things into existence. Our wants, our desires, our deeds, all of those things can be seen as manifestations. Every action, every deed, every word, every circumstance that leads from one thing to the next is a manifestation. I often talk about manifestation with friends, colleagues. It's hot when I'm outside. I'm outside for you because I know you guys like the outside background. So I'm sweating for you. I asked someone a question one time and they were like, I'm not worried about those details. I'm not interested in those fine details. I'm worried about the big picture. And I'm like, how many of us are out here intentionally manifesting and manifesting, I wouldn't say incorrectly, but not thoroughly enough? Because I had to talk to that person and I'm like, friend, why aren't you manifesting the small stuff? For example, we were talking about having our own dream home individually, prospectively, all of that. And one of the things I said is that I cannot wait to have my place so I can have my Yorkie, my little Yorkshire Terrier dog. And the person was like, that's when they made the comment that they don't want to waste their time on small details. They want to just focus on manifesting the house. In my mind, I'm like, but what's in the house is part of the house, no? Because to me, now, from my knowledge and experience with manifestations, every infinite and finite detail adds to your manifestation. If you're going to manifest a home, since we're on the home topic, you're going to be like, I want a 2-story blue house. That's it. You're just going to keep manifesting or thinking about the 2-story blue house. Nothing's wrong with that, with just focusing on the 2-story blue house part. But I want to ask you a question. Do you think that it'll come together more by just saying, I want a 2-story blue house? Or you're saying, I want a 2-story blue house with marble in my kitchen and white picket fence and this kind of tree in the yard and that kind of tree and that kind of stone? Which one has more energy behind it? The first one, the just blue house, or the blue house with all the trimmings? Which one has more intent? Which one has more energy? Which one has more detail? Which one just has more focus? The one with all the detail will more than likely manifest itself first, because you are putting all the dotting the I's and the T's and all of that before you move on to your next sentence, before you even worrying about manifesting anything else. So I like to say, like I said, so the more detailed, the more specific, the more pinpointy your manifestation or your dreams are, the more likely they are to happen. And I'm like, how many of us have been doing this wrong? Just like, I want a car. Why? Why do you want a car? We have to start focusing on what we want and more about how it makes us feel when we have what we want. There's not a lot of people who love money. When you love money, you do not spend money, you just collect it. You don't spend it on anything. Now, when you have a love for things and feelings, then you spend money. We all know people who have a love for money. Those people are just mean and greedy. They deprive themselves even though they have it to spend. And then we know the others who just, those people who just have it and it's catching cobwebs and just growing it, stacking it, those are the people who love money. Then there are people who love life, who love things, who love the feeling that the things give you. So it's not your love of money, it's your love of enjoyment. I personally have a love of enjoyment. I want to make all the money so that I can live my life to the fullest, as happy as I can possibly be. That's not the love of money. So when I focus on making money, I'm not focusing on money. I'm focusing on the joy that can come from having money. The feeling, the emotion, the opportunity, and the benefit. It's going to be, of course, if you're about to play a number and you're like, money, 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 money. That can work. Or you can be like, what do you want to do with the money? Car. What kind of car? Green car. Green is my favorite color. Do you have a brand? Preferably green car. Da, 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 da. Like I said, certain things, just more energy, more frequency, more vibration, more feeling, everything. And I'm like, a lot of us have been manifesting very wrongly. I used to manifest wrongly for a long time. And sometimes I find that it wouldn't happen at all. And I'm like, well, what's the point? But lately, not lately, but when I started manifesting from the small dirts and blades of grass come up, I'm seeing the small stuff start to fall in place even before the bigger things. And I'm like, I wonder if I had to go through this first in order to get to that. That's very interesting. Yeah, I would notice my smaller manifestations that lead into the bigger things were starting to happen. And I'm like, okay, well, I know it's not far because, yes, the end goal is the big house, but I already got the picket fence. I already got the marble put aside for my shit, for my kitchen. So the small things that you like, I was like, damn, this is how it should be. This is the way to do it. And doing it from a place, a feeling, an emotion, a joy, because what's the point? You can manifest and wish for things you want, but if it's not making you happy, you think it's gonna happen? Do you think the things you manifested that you want to happen to you, right? The things that we want to happen. You're like, I want to be this. I want to be that. Why? Just want to. It's not going to happen. There has to be some internal energetic force or frequency pushing that energy into the universe, so the universe can send it right back. That's all it is, that ebb and flow. So I'm like, universe, I'm not just telling you I want a house. Universe, I'm giving you the details to my life. The universe already knows exactly how I want to spend the rest of my life and how I want to live the rest of my life. The universe, one thing they don't have to worry about, and my spirit guides are, what does she want? We don't know. Oh, because I told you from every single thing come up to come down. Every goal I have, every dream to not work for people, to have enough money to help my community and those around me who don't have. And because I feel like I have this desire to help, like when I get this money, however amount, the universe, money is abundant. When I reach that point, I'm gonna be good. My family's gonna be good, but I'm gonna make sure everyone else is good too. Like my intentions. So intentions behind your manifestations are really important. Hi, kitty. I say this to say, dream big, but don't forget to dream small. We put so much emphasis on dreaming big that we don't realize that small dreams matter. Like little booties matter, small dreams matter. Little titties matter, small dreams matter. So don't be afraid, or don't get fooled into thinking the grander the manifestation, or the grander the dream, the more likely it is to come through. Know the intention behind it, and the details are what really adds to the power of manifestation. I think I'm going to talk more about this topic. I'm going to start a series, and this is chapter 1, dream big and small.